Jamie, it's fantastic having you here joining us at Women's Words across Australia. Women just love you. They always have. You've been all around Australia. You've been on the circuit. You've been on carry-out. You've done everything since you've been back in Australia launching 100 gardens. Do girls still get out there and do the green work? Have we still got some green thumbs amongst us?
Absolutely, yeah. I think in fact, I'm always very inspired when I hear the stories about people getting back into their gardens again. I think gardenings have actually become sexy again. It's great.
It is fantastic. And in Australia, because there are lots of women who have, that live in cities across Australia, you have balconies, you have very small courtyards, can they create their own garden? Because what you create is unbelievable.
I think it's really just about converting what you know and love inside the house into an outdoor space. And I call it luxscaping, in fact. So it's really about luxuriating outdoor spaces, making yourself feel as comfortable as you possibly can in the outdoors, whether it be something overhead or some security planting around the outside or a change of level or something that's more intimate in the garden. I think, there's always a special experience that can be had in the garden. So I take lounge rooms, dining rooms, kitchens, all the things we know and love inside the house, outside, and suddenly people are seduced into spending more time.
Well, I think it's about seduction, but for a lot of business women around Australia as well, they're busy. They're trying to manage a husband usually, kids as well, and that piece of the pie, there's hardly anything left for them. So is gardening and kind of touching back into the earth really important, do you think, for women, as much as it was in years gone by?
Oh, yeah, I think more so than ever. People's stress is dramatically reduced, and studies have shown this by tending to gardens. Something as simple and grounding as getting your fingers into the earth and growing your own food for your children, I think is a very powerful thing to do. We've got to start putting the power back into our own hands and controlling the food that goes into our families' mouths.
Well, it's amazing because you have names across Australia like Colette Dinnigan, who you really wouldn't expect because she's always so glamorised, and she says her favourite thing with her family is gardening. Is it something you do, with your family? Your mum brought you up? Because she started you off.
Yeah, Colette actually, her garden was in our magazine. And it's interesting you say that because there are lots and lots of celebrities out there and well-known people who spend a lot of time tending their gardens because it really does make you switch off and kind of just earth yourself. There's something very natural and intrinsic, and it's a connection to the earth that I think we're all chasing. So whilst that might sound like a big tree-hugging exercise, it actually works.
And it actually is, but it does. It recenters the body, doesn't it?
Yeah, for me it's a little bit like yoga. Yeah, and I do both.
Do you do, but now I want to know, do you do yoga out in your garden? Because I've had a fabulous sneak preview in 100 gardens of Jamie's fantastic gardens in LA. Your home is sensational for women because women are all about changing their minds. We know they do all the time. How do you keep your garden the same, or is it forever immersing and changing?
I think you've got to make it your own. You've got to move with the seasons. You've got to continuously kind of put energy into it. Some of the plants are annuals, so I might replant. Vegetables obviously need to be changed out through the season. There is no such thing as a non-maintenance garden. Anyone that believes that is on another planet, to be honest. But I think nature makes us do that because there actually is something very centred about getting back in and tending it on the change of seasons. So it's not a negative thing. And yes, I continuously keep recreating because I like to be as inspired as you are about outdoor spaces,
And I think as well, it's not just outdoor spaces, but it's being about connected and passionate about what you do.
Yeah.
Having seen you across Australia, the world, from Oprah, all the way through, whenever you shine so brightly. And I think is that something you say to all people, no matter what their career? You've got a beautiful sample here and you say men love it because it's just full of, photos and not too much writing. I think a lot of busy girls like it too, but is passion all about following what you love?
Yeah, I think I've always said, follow your passion and the pension will follow. And it really is about just, backing yourself, believing in yourself, making, doing the homework. I went and studied horticulture for 4 years, which wasn't easy after an entertainment in media and a career in travelling the world. But that was the groundwork or the foundation of the next stage of my life and my career. And I don't regret one day of it because, it's definitely got me to where I am.
Well, I think, when you talk about passion, from a young man who started dancing early, your career has gone crazy. 33 national, international awards, 7 Logies, over 30 television shows, a different series worldwide. movies could be next for you, you know. We could. Do you think we could have that, the green thumb with Jamie Durie somehow?
Absolutely not. I'm quite happy with my hands firmly planted in the cow manure.
I love that. Well, one tip for women for summer coming up, anything they should be planning. I mean, Australia is a pretty big continent.
Yeah, look, mulch, take your indoors out, study the furniture you've got inside the house, tap into your own style and take it outside, because everything tastes better outside. Cheers.
Everything tastes better outside. Jamie Durie, thank you. Good luck with 100 Gardens. We love it. We know it's a bestseller. It's going worldwide, and we look forward to seeing you continue to rise and shine brightly as you do. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Cheers.